From major firms accepting Dogecoin and strong bullish divergence from Doge to all the latest data and updates, some huge things are happening right now, so let's talk about it. So first of all, we are now seeing that everything is looking pretty positive in the crypto market. We can see here that cryptos have been trading in the green during the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is now back above 41K, Ethereum is trading positively around the 3.1K level, and other altcoins, including Dogecoin, are also looking good. This has been a pretty strong crypto rally as the market has recovered from the recent sell-off. And it appears that the market may extend this rally in the coming days as well. Meanwhile, we are now seeing that popular crypto analyst Invest Answers says that the current economic landscape is giving him reason to be ultra-optimistic about the crypto and technology markets. Invest Answers points to how the drop in euro and dollar occurred right as the Federal Reserve raised interest rates by 25 basis points. He says this suggests that contrary to what many investors believe, capital will not be flowing out of the US and into other markets, but instead will keep chasing the big names in crypto and US tech stocks. The analyst says that his largest holdings right now are Bitcoin and Tesla because of their disruptive nature and points to a strong correlation between the two assets. He says that if you had gotten into Tesla between 2017 and 2019, you would have had a better return on investment than owning Bitcoin. Isn't that stunning? And remember, Bitcoin has not even begun. So what it means is that cryptos are now highly correlated with tech stocks, and this means that crypto prices are going to grow over the long term. And now, let's come to Doge and see its current price movements and where it is headed from here. So Dogecoin's price has been trending sideways for quite some time. However, 20 April holds a special place for not just Doge holders, but the entire crypto space. We know that crypto investors and Twitter are well known for memes. With Dogecoin being the original meme coin, there is a good chance retail investors could trigger a buying spree, propelling Doge higher. And now if we come to its current price movements, we can see that it has set up a falling wedge pattern. It is important to note here that this setup contains three distinctive lower highs and lower lows for Doge that are connected using trend lines. This is the most popular technical formation and forecasts a 34% upswing, obtained by measuring the distance between the first swing high and swing low and adding it to the breakout point. We can see here on this chart that interestingly, Dogecoin's price shattered through the upper trend line on 24 March at roughly 13 cents. So adding the 34% move revealed that the target for Doge is at 18 cents. And although Doge has tried maintaining its momentum after the breakout, it failed. As a result, it has corrected by 25%, trading at 14 cents at the moment. However, the good thing is that the consolidation under the 14 cents hurdle is likely to result in a bullish spike, one that pushes Doge to the 16 cents resistance zone. And clearing this hurdle could trigger another extension of the uptrend to the 18 cents barrier, which will be a 28% ascent. Moreover, if this momentum continues, in a highly bullish case, Doge could even tag the 21 cents ceiling after 55% gains. Now, another important thing to note here is that lending credence to the bullish outlook for Dogecoin's price is the 365-day market value to realized value model. For those who don't know, this indicator is used to assess the average profit to loss of investors who purchased Dogecoin tokens over the past year. A value below minus 10% indicates that short-term holders are selling at a loss and is typically where long-term holders tend to accumulate. So a value below minus 10% is often referred to as an opportunity zone, since the risk of a sell-off is low. And for Dogecoin, this indicator has been hovering below the zero line since October 2021, and as of now, it is sitting at minus 38.6%. So this value reveals that the investors are out of the money and hence a sell-off is less likely. And for long-term investors, this is a good opportunity to scoop up Dogecoin at a discount. And this just confirms that Doge is now going to rally and it may hit the 18 cents level pretty soon. While the price of Doge is looking good, we are also seeing that its adoption is rising. So we are now seeing that Porsche Tosin, Baltimore's only exclusive Porsche center, has partnered with crypto payment processor BitPay in order to accept digital assets. Notably, the dealership, which offers both new and used Porsche cars, now accepts Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, the two most popular meme coins, on top of more conventional cryptos such as Bitcoin. So this is massive news for Doge and SHIB as their adoption is rising, and this rising adoption is pretty bullish for their prices as well. But this is not it. There is another very positive update for Doge. So we are now seeing that First Miami Presbyterian Church in Florida has announced it will be accepting Dogecoin donations going forward. The church made the declaration in its Easter message in reply to Elon Musk's Twitter post saying Happy Easter to Dogecoin fans. This does not come as a surprise as Christopher Bennick is also a strong Dogecoin supporter known on Twitter as Reverend Dr. Doge. And as the church holds online services in addition to in-person services, it has made provisions on its website for Dogecoin donations to make it easier for members to donate directly to the church. The church also accepts Bitcoin donations. So we can see here this official tweet from Christopher Bennick as he is confirming that the church is now accepting donations in Dogecoin. Moreover, this Presbyterian church in Florida is not the first to accept crypto donations. A Mississippi church became the first Southern Baptist church to declare acceptance of cryptos for donations in October 2021. So as churches have a large following, more of them accepting crypto donations is a sure way to grow the adoption of cryptos like Dogecoin. This is a welcome development as the goal of Doge is to replace fiat money for every use in human society. The churches are also appreciating Dogecoin because of the huge potential it has to grow as seen in Dogecoin's explosive growth last year. All in all, we are now seeing that Dogecoin has become a household name. It has done extremely well over the years, thanks to Elon Musk's influence. Right now, Doge has found a place in the hearts of people in all sectors and is at par with top cryptos like Bitcoin and Ethereum when it comes to adoption. And with the increasing wave of adoption it is seeing recently, Doge may have better days ahead as its future is looking very bright. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin's current price movements. So Bitcoin's price extends the gains for the second session in a row. The recent price action suggests the bulls' attempt to make a comeback. Bitcoin has tested the low seen in March, double support that could propel the price to swing highs. Moreover, the daily relative strength index pierces above the average line with a positive bias, and the moving average convergence divergence oscillates into the negative zone but with bullish momentum. So this means that Bitcoin is going to extend this rally in the coming days. Meanwhile, we are seeing some bullish things for it. For example, the third biggest Bitcoin whale in the world has entered accumulation mode with huge purchases of Bitcoin over the last week. The whale is ranked number 3, but is the largest non-exchange entity and has accumulated about 2.8k Bitcoin in the past 7 days. And seeing this whale movement, closely followed crypto analyst Benjamin Cowan points out that the whale, unlike many of the top entities, stays fairly active rather than simply buying and holding. In contrast to the whale's relatively active trading strategy, Cowan notes that the majority of the richest Bitcoin wallets tend to buy only on occasion, usually after large corrections. He says that a resurgence of the most long-term strategy whales could eventually end up being a major buy signal for Bitcoin. Moving on, we are now seeing that crypto analytics platform Into the Block says that Bitcoin is potentially experiencing significant levels of accumulation amid price dips. In a new report, Into the Block says that it is following Bitcoin's exchange's net flows metric, tracking the total outflows of Bitcoin from crypto exchanges minus its total inflows during a 7-day period. According to the analytics firm, positive outflows suggest that market participants are withdrawing Bitcoin from centralized exchanges, pointing to accumulation. In addition to this, data from Into the Block also shows that even as Bitcoin stays over 40% below the all-time high price of about 69k, the majority of Bitcoin's investors are in profit. We can see here that 67% of Bitcoin holders are in the money or above the break-even price, while approximately 28% are holding Bitcoin at a loss. And in terms of the holding duration, Into the Block reveals that 58% of Bitcoin owners have held their Bitcoin stack for over 12 months. So this clearly means that holders are bullish on Bitcoin. And now, let's come to Ethereum for a minute. So Ethereum price analysis is bullish today as it recovered previous losses and retested the local high at 3.1k, and if the bullish momentum continues, we can expect Ethereum to break even higher and move towards the 3.2k mark next. On the 4-hour chart, we can see Ethereum's price action continuing its rally, indicating that it may break the previous high soon. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that its price is looking very bullish and its adoption is also rising, so we can expect some big moves from Doge in the coming days. In any case, do you think Doge is going to surge from here? Let me know in the comments section below.